Hi, my name's Janelle Dale and I'm a hair and makeup artist. Today we're working with Stockland to show you a beautiful spring-summer look. So when you're choosing a foundation, always turn yourself to the side and your face should match with your shoulder, and that means that you've nailed it. So your foundation, the most coverage should always be in that center, and then you fuse it out from there. You don't want to start to see any build up around the hairline. So less is more because you can always add as you go on. Another tip that I always find really good for spring summer is translucent powder. So translucents are way better because they're a neutral color, so that means that you aren't adding anything, it's just about there to set any movement. So with that, if you need to, the best place to think about is where you would naturally grab shine. So down that T-zone section, some people do find if you've got an open pore across the cheeks, you'll need to set it through there as well. Once you've gotten your base down pat, is to think about bronzer. So it's important to think about where the sun would naturally hit. When you're in the sun, which you shouldn't stay out in the sun too long, think about the high point. So you've got the forehead, the bridge of the nose, the chin, and then we are doing a subtle contour with it. So with your brush choice, nothing too small because then the amount of product that you have on your brush will end up being really strong on your brush, and then when you put it on your face, you'll freak out because you've put way too much on. If you can see a lot of it in your bristles, don't put it anywhere near your face. Just tap away any excess. And so just turn to the side for me. So where we want to think about is through that contour is just where this tragus is. So this is your cheekbone up through here, and this is where we naturally get a groove in the face. So what we want to do is just with that bronzer is start to sweep across the face. And then you can take it up through the forehead. So brushing down the bridge of the nose and then sweeping across the cheeks. When you're doing a cheek application though, if you're a nice big smile for me, so you need to do this into the mirror, you get this nice little cushiony part on the apples of the cheek. So that's where you want that natural color to come through. With a cream blush, you can just apply with your fingers, but you'll notice I'm doing a pressing motion over a sweeping and rubbing. So that means that that product is going to stay exactly where I want it, and I'm not actually moving anything else that I have done. So what that blush is doing now is actually meeting up with our bronzer. So the two colors are starting to fuse together. I always find your makeup looks best when it's been on for about half an hour because the body has warmed it up and it starts to blend in beautifully. And then your last little step for the skin to create that beautiful summer skin is adding a highlight. So it's just sweeping across that top section of the face. It's almost like a C shape, so you can blend it backwards and forth through that section of the face, and you're going to get that beautiful glow. So when it also comes to your bronzer and your eyes, if you want a really quick eye look, you actually can just use your bronzer in the sockets of the eyes. So a big fluffy brush is probably what's going to work best. And we're just going to sweep it across that eyelid. So by tying your bronzer into your eye, you're starting to create a beautiful, summery, fresh look that works well for all skin tones. It's just about finding what suits you and what elements you want to tie in. We're just going to add a little bit of mascara. So when it comes to creating beautiful, sleek, straight hair in summer, it's all in your prep work. So your first step starts in the shower. You want to make sure you do a double shampoo. You'll end up putting a smoothing balm in, which generally speaking, most smoothing balms help with your humidity. So because Michelle's hair is already dry, I'm just going to lightly mist it with some water and make sure your whole surface area of your hand has the product in it. And then I'm just working it in. So I'm always starting with those mid-lengths to the ends, because that's where we need to create that nice smooth finish to the product. And then that means we're not going to have a heavy build up in the top of your head. And now we just need to blow dry it in. So when it comes to straightening your hair, about 3 fingers is how much hair you want in each section when you are running it through the straightener. Okay, so now we have finished a beautiful fresh summer look, summer sleek hair. It's now time to put on something beautiful, summery and fresh like a floral dress.